match right here, and let's see what happens, because we got pre-bans getting locked in right here. TOPAV with the first pick going up against LADRILLO in our very last match in the semifinals.
Yeah, LADRILLO plays with an angle to banning the Ragdoll, because LADRILLO is really scared of units like Ragdoll, Hey Gang, and also Masha is a good pre-ban for LADRILLO as well. LADRILLO's team having a hard time dealing with units like Masha.
Ooh, it looks like Ragdoll is going to be the unit that LADRILLO doesn't want to have to deal with, and Gianna is going to catch that pre-ban from TOPAV. So let's see what happens with TOPAV. Is he going to try and take a unit away from LADRILLO? Is it going to be the Scars, that Wind and Bison? What is he going to take away from them?
TOPAV has no units he could take from LADRILLO, my friend.
Well, it looks like Scar is going to be that first pick from TOPAV. LADRILLO bringing back the Ciara and that Veronica. We saw the Ciara before, providing lots of bomb damage to the table here. So hopefully TOPAV's got that in mind, knowing what kind of numbers that Ciara is going to be producing later on here.
Yeah, so here is really interesting. We're going to see how TOPAV is going to deal with Veronica and the blueprint he has to dealing with Veronica. It looks like TOPAV is going to try to outspeed the LADRILLO, and LADRILLO is really, really good into people that's trying to outspeed him. So this is kind of looking good for LADRILLO.
Well, there's that Chandra, there's that Yanong for TOPAV. What Jet looks like it's going to be drafted by LADRILLO. He's got one other pick here to respond to the very fast team that TOPAV is showcasing at the moment. Looks like Nikki's coming into the picture here.
Nikki's a great pick for LADRILLO because it also lets him flex into something really fast or a Dominic last pick.
I love the Dominic last pick. I love heal block when I see a Yanhong on the other side of the field. I feel like that's a great thing, especially in the form of like Nikki providing heal block, Dominic providing heal block. Great units there.
Correct. TOPAV, unfortunately, he got Ragdoll banned out, but Ragdoll has been really good here. TOPAV deciding to take that first turn. Now LADRILLO could try to pivot into something else because first turn is going to be hard for him to outspeed either Sekhmet or Yonghong.
Yeah, let's see what happens. Well, double speed lead for both the players here. TOPAV with a 33 this time, though. Let's see what the last pick is going to be for LADRILLO.
Yeah, LADRILLO is going to round up his draft with another damage dealer so he could combo off with the Nikki.
Yep, and Dominic is that unit exactly. So let's see what happens when it comes to these bans here. I mean, we could be seeing a 33 speed lead ban out for TOPAV, so let's see what happens. We do know LADRILLO, he is fast. A lot of fast units here for him, and it's a lot to have to deal with. So let's see what happens right here.
He banned out the AoE control. Good ban by LADRILLO. Now TOPAV will take the first turn, and let's just see what TOPAV will do from his first turn.
Yep, here we go. 33 speed lead out here for TOPAV, guys, and a 24 speed lead for LADRILLO. We have our very first match here in the semifinals here with LADRILLO and TOPAV. Let's get into it, guys.
Yeah, TOPAV deciding to break up LADRILLO's combo with taking the first turn, going with both Yonghong and Sekhmet.
Yano looking for a big strip there, lands, and a ton of damage also landing on top of that CR. We have third skill available. Could be going for that reset on the Nikki or Veronica, and it is going to be the Nikki, and it does land as well. So third skill, try to take back a little bit of attack bar, gain it back right there on top of that Oliver as well. So Hug can come out if he's trying to protect one of his units, and that unit he's trying to protect is going to be the Sekhmet.
Yeah, Yonghong being such a good unit, allowing you to take first turn with the 33 speed lead provided by Oliver, also boosting up your whole team and stripping a unit.
Well, here's that second skill from the Oliver. We could be pushing back a bit of attack or more damage going to be happening on top of the CR. So here we go. All skills available with Veronica. So Veronica maybe like afraid to go with an AoE. Kind of has no choice at the moment, but doesn't want to get stunned up by the Chandra.
And this is what LADRILLO is most afraid of, resist.
Exactly that. So Nola resists their landing, but so much damage piling into the Oliver. So Oliver definitely a little worried right now. He needed the additional turns. Lands asleep. I think Oliver might be in a little bit of trouble here. We know we Charge Vitality is going to be coming from this Yanhong, though. Oh, no Charge Vitality. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he got resetted by the Veronica. However, Sekhmet was not stripped.
A wonderful curse, the beautiful defense break lands on top of the CR, but nowhere else. TOPAV looking for those defense breaks.
Yeah, TOPAV looking for that defense break. Also, TOPAV taking that first turn, looking really good. In this meta, first turn units just does so much. Sekhmet, Yonghong.
Yeah, beautiful skill 3, laying on top of the Veronica, and then opts and go for the Nikki as well. You know how quick Nikki can get those turns and get those skills to heal up their team very, very fast. So let's see where this glancing is going to get applied, and it's just going to hit this Nikki. This is something that TOPAV is worried about there. Now, we do have a little bit of damage. No really attack bar pushback there in that situation, but no skills available for Nikki. But Nikki, once again, getting the additional turns. That skill 2 comes up so fast.
I hate to say this, but like I didn't feel like Dominic provided much value for LADRILLO because at this level, LADRILLO does not have a Julian, so he has to depend on a Dominic for damage. However, Dominic is more susceptible to death then a Julian. Also, Julian was able to provide heals.
Yeah, we love that charge vitality right there because he knew he needed that second skill to drop that Nikki, and it was a wonderful stun landing on top of that Dominic as well. TOPAV in full control. He is in the driver's seat right now in this very first matchup with LADRILLO.
Yeah, this is a really good first game for TOPAV. TOPAV really showing the experience he has for SWC, providing, telling LADRILLO, you're not going to outspeed me, and I'm not going to let you bully me starting from the first match.
Yeah, beautiful damage, beautiful targeting right now for TOPAV. It looks like we're going to be dropping this unit shortly, but you know what? It doesn't matter there. TOPAV gets the round 1 victory.
TOPAV getting that round 1 victory. I'm surprised that actually Ragdoll got banned and Yonghong got let through, because Yonghong seemed like a bigger threat for LADRILLO than Ragdoll. Also, Ragdoll didn't feel like a big threat for LADRILLO because LADRILLO has units like Nikki, Gianna, and Veronica to deal with Ragdoll.
Well, those are pre-bans from last time, guys. The Gianna and the Ragdoll, they are available. Is getting to round number 2 with new pre-bans getting locked in here.
Yeah, now I think LADRILLO is going to be focusing on trying to pre-ban a Yonghong, and then TOPAV gets to pre-ban the Veronica.
Definitely taking their time here, as they should. Tian Lang and Yan Hong catching the pre-bans here. Yan Hong probably being one of TOPAV's best units that he likes to utilize.
TOPAV doesn't have a Yonghong, but yeah, LADRILLO likes using the Tian down.
Now let's see what happens here, and we have Ciara as the first pick here for LADRILLO.
Yeah, LADRILLO Sierra, we've seen it before with Mini Shinny. LADRILLO Sierra tanky, does tons of damage, and super fast, also on Violent Will.
Cigar Ragdoll are going to be the units that TOPAV is going to open his draft up with. I believe that Veronica probably is showing itself once again here for LADRILLO. Let's see what road he decides to take here.
LADRILLO is actually in the driver's seat because Sierra Veronica does really well into Jaeger, and earlier we saw that the Sierra is built on bomb damage and not crit rate.
Let's see what this next pick is going to be. It is going to be Nikki. Is this a repeat here for the opening draft here for LADRILLO? I feel like I saw Nikki in this slot here last time as well.
Nikki is GOAT when you're playing against a lot of bruisers, and it looks like TOPAV is going to try to take the second turn, so Nikki is a great pick into TOPAV's comp. However, LADRILLO does not have one of those premium LD units in damage, so he might be angling for a Han Unsa last pick.
Ooh, potentially. Let's see if TOPAV reads into that. Drafting his own 33 speed lead, being paired up with that segment too.
Yeah, now LADRILLO is looking to slam down like a damage dealer or some type of support to deal with TOPAV's AoE control and strip.
Yep, well, LADRILLO's got his last 2 picks here to draft. Let's see what those are going to be. And it is going to be the Gianna. Is it going to be the Wusa or Han? We know Han Gianna has been a combination that we have seen in the past before as well. Or is he really trying to push for that outspeed? Because the Wusa can be very devastating right now. And it is going to be that Han. Locks in that unit, gets the additional speed lead as well.
I do like that Gianna a little bit more than Wunsa. However, LADRILLO might be in trouble because of that Gianna pick. If TOPAV picks something force ban, then he's going to take that first turn, and Gianna won't do as much as a Wunsa.
Let's see what that pick is going to be. I mean, we could be seeing like a Hagang potentially coming out of TOPAV here.
Hagang stuff. Hagang doesn't do much into the Veronica, that's why.
Ooh, so it is going to be the Vertiheal. Triple Revenge Verd, I believe so.
That bird might not see through the ban, but also the segment's really scary, so LADRILLO has a lot to think about in this pre-ban.
He's definitely going to take his time. Opts to ban out the 33. Well, TOPAV is going to be banning out that Gianna, and we're going to find out how things go with an HP lead for TOPAV and a speed lead for LADRILLO. Here we go, guys. It's going to be round number 2 with LADRILLO and TOPAV.
For Veronica to take the first turn, and let's see how TOPAV responds after the Veronica moves.
Well, here comes that third skill right here. Some resists out there, that's for sure. I think you can put that attack break on, but a little bit of damage coming towards the Veronica.
But big bombs coming out on the Vertihill, so it's still looking really good for LADRILLO.
Massive bomb, actually, because that's going to be an attack buff bomb that Vertiheal is definitely going to have to eat up. See if a revenge is going to come out there. No revenge is going to be coming out there. I think we're going to be losing 2 units here, to be honest with you. We're going to see a defense break and then potentially kill from this Han with the bomb damage coming out with another kill as well. So let's see what happens.
But his segment is going to cut the Han. Oh, additional turn. No! Segment did not cut the Han.
That's a big additional turn right there. Looking for stun on top of the segment. Bomb damage is going to be coming out. That's attack buff bomb damage. That I believe this would be enough to drop that cigar, and it is massive damage. very great situation for LADRILLO right now with a round 2 victory over TOPAV.
Yeah, that's a LADRILLO cleave.
Yeah, very, very nice. Very, very nice. The Nikki was a perfect lineup there to set up that attack buff there. We knew the bomb damage was going to be a lot. We knew the Han was going to provide lots of damage as well.
I thought he's going to go more aggressive with the Han and Wunsa, but we still don't know if LADRILLO has the Wunsa even ruined up. I do like the Han and Gianna a little bit more than my first predicament, which is Han and Wunsa.
Well, those are pre-bans from last time. Tianlang and Yan Hong in the pre-ban, so they will be available as we get into round number 3.
Yeah, I was really surprised he pre-banned the Tianliang and not the Veronica. I felt like TOPAV should have let the Tianliang through and went with the Veronica. This time, TOPAV has a plethora of units he could ban from Gianna to Veronica, and now LADRILLO could just take turns pre-banning Ragdoll, Younghong, Ragdoll, Younghong.
Nope, let's see what the pre-bans are going to be. Ciara. TOPAV does not want to have to deal with the Ciara anymore, and Oliver, the 33 speed lead Oliver, getting pre-banned out by LADRILLO. TOPAV has the first pick here.
Yeah, if TOPAV ever wants to use Ragdoll, Sierra just does too much against the Ragdoll.
It definitely does. So Saga is going to be the pick. TOPAV is going to be drafting here. LADRILLO looking to respond. And we do know the Jet has been something he's been bringing to a lot of his drafts there, and so is the Veronica.
Yeah, speed lead and Veronica. I'm surprised Veronica got through again, so let's just see how TOPAV beat Veronica before. Let's see how he's going to deal with Veronica in this match. Now having the 33 lead is a huge deal against LADRILLO.
It definitely is. Now he does have that Vanessa. You showcased it before. It looks like Chandra and then Yan Hong going to be the units that TOPAV will bring here in this matchup. LADRILLO looking to respond after seeing the speed lead Chandra and the very fast Yan Hong.
This is a really slippery slope for TOPAV because right now TOPAV is trying to present that he wants to take that first turn, and it's really, really hard to outspeed LADRILLO.
It's an interesting take on a Smicer, but I kind of like that Berghill just a little bit more.
Yeah, that Berghill will pretty much sit on top of the Younghong all game, so we're going to have to pay a lot of attention to this Berghill.
Let's see what happens with the Veldro. Veldro gets drafted by LADRILLO. Last 2 picks here for TOPAV in round number 3.
Last 2 picks is very interesting. Now that he has Oliver banned, is he going to go with, now he picks Miles, it's going to be kind of tough for LADRILLO to deal with speed.
Yep, Miles and Vertihill once again coming out here for TOPAV. LADRILLO with his last pick. He knows he sees that Vertihill. He knows that Miles can be very, very troublesome. Let's see what this last pick is going to be from LADRILLO.
Right now, our eyes are really focused on like some of the speed units that Topa has, but all LADRILLO is worried about is that Vertihill on the bottom right corner of TOPAV.
Well, he's hovering over the Smicer, chooses not to lock that unit in. He really is thinking about it, and he does. Locks in the Smicer. Smicer's locked in. We have only one speed lead being showcased by both players here.
Smicer cannot be here. Smicer has to be banned because Smicer and Wedja has great synergy together. So Smicer has to be banned. And now, wow, Smicer got through. Well, he banned the Wedja, which is pretty good. So Smicer and Wedja did not go through. Wedja.
Yeah, so both speed leads actually catching the ban in this one right here. So let's see what happens, because this is a very fast Yan Hong, but we have a couple fast units on the other side of the field with LADRILLO. So let's see what happens. Defense lead coming out for TOPAV. Resistance lead coming out for LADRILLO. Let's see if it works in his favor or not.
Let's see
round
if he
number
can
3.
strip stun the Younghong.
He needs to, so there it is.
Strip stun Younghong? Yes, sure.
Oh, man, gets stunned as well. Looking for the
What
big
a
reset
fast
for
run,
Veronica. LADRILLO needed to land that, and he got it.
No revenge.
Reset. That's the second time we watched Vertihill not revenge here.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you pick units like Vertihill. I feel like right now, Smicer is just going to take over the game.
It's definitely going to be a big problem. There's the Science landing on top of the Scar. Any additional turns coming out of Smicer, it is so oppressive. So there's the bomb, does land on top of the Vertihill as well. A little bit of damage, looking for that defense break, and it does land on top of the Yan Hong. So no chance that we can land anything having all that immunity on the side of the field.
Yes, all that immunity indeed. It's going to be hard for TOPAV to weave and poke a hole through all that immunity that LADRILLO has from Bellajoul.
Trying to recap on that defense break there. Bellajoul providing lots of damage there. We can drop that Yan Hong. Let's see if he chooses to do so, and he does with the additional turn as well. Gonna get that second skill back up for next turn.
Yeah, TOPAV is just really focused on the Smicer on the left-hand side because once he deals with Smicer, LADRILLO is a lot easier to deal with. But the Smicer is healing every turn and stunning and bombing.
Yeah, more damage coming into the Saga right there. Silence on him as well. Smicer being super oppressive. That bomb damage, we haven't even seen it yet.
LADRILLO is having really great luck being able to stun every single turn with its Berghill.
Extremely fortunate indeed. Looking for the provoked land on top of the bird kill to slow that unit down here. Of course, second skill, we can provide a defense break and capitalize on that damage right now. But TOPAV back up against the wall in a really rough situation, taking advantage of the defense break, providing more damage going into the cigar right here.
LADRILLO playing very methodically, counting cooldowns, and knowing when he has to skill up for picking the right target. LADRILLO is in his bag.
Yep, he really is. We have just more defense breaks to take advantage of, and reapplying those defense breaks from the bird kill. Big skill 2, finally landing, does stun up the Veldrew, but there's just not too much that TOPAV can do in this round. Full control for LADRILLO and a round 3 victory as well.
That was also such a statement match because he told Topa, my bird kill is faster than Yonghong, so from this game forward, it's going to be an uphill climb for TOPAV. Also note that his bird kill was on Will Runes, and TOPAV's Yonghong was not on Will Runes.
Not on Will Runes at all. So there's the CR, there's the Oliver. They were pre-banned last time. They're going to be available to get into round number 4. LADRILLO at match point. TOPAV trying to win a round and go into a game 5. We'll see if he has what it takes. But the new pre-bans getting locked in right here.
I was expecting the Miles to outspeed the Veronica, but the Veronica outsped his Miles. Isn't that crazy?
That is nuts. Nikki and Yonghong in the pre-bans here. No, we're not going to have that very fast Yonghong here. We're left with Ethna and Sekhmet as like those super fast units that Topa likes to draft here. And he wants to make sure there's no attack buff in the form of Nikki going into this round number 4.
TOPAV definitely playing chess, not checkers, because he's angling for a ragdoll pick. That's why he pre-banned Nikki. So you're going to see Topa try to take that second turn versus trying to contest speed against LADRILLO. Because from the previous game, LADRILLO showed Topa, hey, you're not going to outspeed me, I'm going to outspeed you. So now TOPAV is going to be angling at taking that second turn. That's why he banned the Nikki.
Yeah, let's see what happens here. I'm expecting almost like a total pivot going into like Super Bruiser right now for TOPAV. We'll see what happens. So we know that CR is going to be there. CR providing lots of bomb damage. Great synergy with what LADRILLO tries to draft here. The Veronica has made it into almost every match, I feel.
Yeah, we're going to see TOPAV pivot from here because he pre-banned the Nikki. Now you know TOPAV wants to take that second turn, pick the ragdoll, and try to have LADRILLO hopefully hoping for a sack and try to prevent LADRILLO from winning from the first turn.
Well, there's that Han. We saw what the Han was capable to do with attack buff, so let's see what he can do here without that attack buff. Gianna's going to get locked in alongside that Han, so we'll see what TOPAV. He has this last pick. Could be a lot of things here.
Like, not just you, not just me, not just Evan, everyone will have a hard time against LADRILLO's comp right now. This is the comp he took to climb the legend ladder.
That exactly. So let's see what happens. We have this last pick. We got 10 more seconds. TOPAV's running out of time here to draft his 5th pick.
TOPAV should take his time because this is a very hard team to beat.
Going down the wire, Gang is going to be the unit he decides to lock in here. I feel like we can't help but say Veronica potentially getting banned out.
This could be mind games from TOPAV. TOPAV is probably not going to ban the Veronica because Ragdoll and Juno was brought out to counter the Veronica. Veronica is going to stay in. Gang is going to be banned though.
Well, let's see what happens with these bans, guys. Like we said, LADRILLO, he's at match point. TOPAV trying to stay alive and make it to a game 5. Cigar, you can tell he did not like that at all. Cigar is going to be catching a ban, and Ciara is catching a ban as well. Let's see what happens, guys.
LADRILLO reading Topa the way I read Topa. He wasn't going to ban the Veronica, and Topa also thought that he was going to ban the Veronica. Mind games were played. LADRILLO made a really fantastic ban.
Yep, speed leads for both players here, but we do know that is a very fast LADRILLO. So here we go, guys. Match point LADRILLO. Yeah. TOPAV trying to stay alive. Veronica with all skills available here.
Yeah, TOPAV gambled on the ban and lost, and now we're going to see a lot of control coming from LADRILLO and a lot of damage coming from the Han.
Ooh, wow. Fortunate Despair Stun does land on top of this Wajet, though.
But Wajet is not scared of Despair Stun because his passive doesn't care about Despair Stun.
Let's see where the damage is going to be going and see where TOPAV wants to get rid of a unit. It looks like Gianna's going to be catching his attention at the moment, so bomb's available. Of course, the stuns are going to be available as well.
Yeah, he's going to be trying to land that bomb on Ragdoll, also set an AoE stun from Gianna.
Yep, there's the AoE stuns right there. Here goes that big 3rd skill. We might be trying to fight to get rid of this Ragdoll early, but it looks like Chandra's going to be the unit of focus, not landing a defense break here, but we can get a stun.
Not landing a defense break is huge, and that's LADRILLO's #1 enemy.
Yeah, he needed to land it. There's that stun there, keeping the Ragdoll back, but a beautiful additional turn. He has 3rd skill up next turn, so it looks very, very good right now. I think we have to go with the skill 2, desperation move, but he opts not to cycle a little bit of attack bar. Going after that Gianna. Again, the Gianna unit of focus right now for TOPAV.
he also has Wedge at second still available because Wedge at got stunned.
Yep, well, there's the Wedge at second skill, so maybe it was very fortunate that we didn't go for that second skill like I thought with the Juno here.
Yeah, but then he chose not to. He opted out on using it because Juno has strip. Also, Hey Gang has strip as well.
Whoa, he tried for it. No despair stuns there for TOPAV. So we're going to watch more attack bar cycling. We're going to watch this Ragdoll definitely get dropped by that bomb here. So let's see if the third skill is going to be enough to drop Chandra, and it definitely is because he got that defense break that time. And now he's primed and ready for a big skill, too, to stun up a unit. This is going to be the Hey Gang. Hey Gang did not handle that damage whatsoever. LADRILLO with his victory in sight already. There's the big buff right there. All buffs are going to be available. Bomb's going to be coming out, landing on top of the Chandra. More additional damage, rolling directly into that Juno. And we have it. LADRILLO looking like he's got his victory already.
Yeah, LADRILLO looking at like he got his victory already. It was really hard ban for Topa. He had to go for the gamble because that's what this comp does. If he banned the Han, he would have Sierra dealing with Sierra damage. If he banned the Sierra, he would have Han damage. So hats off to Topa. Still played a great game.
Yeah, units are staying alive at the moment, but Hey Gang should be dropped right there. So Hey Gang is going to be dropping. So a little bit of sustain, of course, from that Widget, but we have that damage from Juno. Juno looking to get that kill on top of Han, but it's not going to matter too much. LADRILLO going to our final and taking down TOPAV.